Hi team, how you doing? I have just realized that I have actually just plugged in my Wi-Fi to the Ethernet cable and then forgotten to actually set that Wi-Fi up. So what I'll have to do actually in just 1 second is I'll just have to turn off the Wi-Fi here, which will connect it over and it'll pause for a second and then it will come back. So let me just switch over to the Ethernet cable. Bear with me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yay! Sorry, I forgot to switch over to the Ethernet cable, which I've just done. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I just want to make sure the settings, the sound is on my, okay, it's not on my Shure mic. Oh, do you know what? I can't plug the bloody Shure mic in because I only have two plugs on my computer. It's always the way. Like I'm always struggling with stuff like this. So I'm going to do a couple of different lives here. Let me just make sure that I am... Okay, I am live. Excellent. I think I'm live everywhere. I'm going live like on Facebook, I'm going live on Instagram, I'm going live in the group, I'm going live absolutely everywhere today, which is fantastic. And I'm not sure if all the comments are actually going to stream in or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Facebook app and I am going to pull up the questions here, and I'm also going to take lots of questions live. So guys, today we're just going to do a kind of a, we're going to do a, it's really a Q&A about, for those of you who have questions about purchasing the app, because I want to make sure that this is the right purchase for you, right? This is the right decision for you. So it's really, a lot of these questions today are about, you know, should I buy the app? Is it right for me? And I will be 100% honest with you. Like I will never tell you that you should get it if it's not a good decision for you. But I'm also going to do, because I'm live in a couple of different places, I'm also going to do kind of a general Q&A as well. So let me just pull up the live here and just make sure that it is live. It is, and I'm just going to pin it to the top, although one of the team quite often have already done that. Let me just go and find it in here just while everybody gets on, and then I'll say a few hellos because I love saying a few hellos. And then we will get going. Okay, so it is in featured. Let me just go into featured and pin it to the top. And then that means that anyone who gets on will say, there we are, pinned to top. Excellent. So who's here? Maya's here. She's saying she can hear me. Natasha's here. Hello, Natasha. We have Deborah's here. Hi, lovely Deborah, one of our new coaches. We have Anne is here as well. Hello, Anne. Nice to see you. Where are the, well, there's a couple of questions here actually. There's only one or two. I think more of the questions are going to come in live. So I'll answer the questions that are here, and any questions that you have live, I want you to just please answer, and yeah, feel free to ask away. Okay, so let me say a few more hellos here before we get started. We have Kelly Boyer is saying hello. She has a question. I'll get to it in a second, Kelly. We have Cher McGill is here. She says, hello, how are you? We have RM is here as well. We have Sabrina Marge is here. Jackie Alba is here. Good to see you guys. I haven't actually done a live Q&A in a long time. It's quite warm in here. I'm just going to take off my jumper. And my dog is raging. Buddy is outside the door and he's like, she just came home and she's in the dining room and I can't get in. But if the problem with him in is it, like, if you let him in, then he just whinges and he just wants freaking out again. So you're up and down letting him in and out because he's so needy. He's a little Boston Terrier. Okay, so let me get to the questions. I apologize if it's quite echoey. I was going to use my mic tonight, but I'm sitting in the dining room because I've created a beautiful home office, and then I decided to get it painted, and so the painters were in today, and so it's all upside down and not usable, and my husband is using the other room, so I'm actually sitting in the dining room, which isn't really a dining room. It's actually, like, we put a pool table in the background, and it has all my furniture in here from my office as well, so the pool table doubles up as a dining room table. It's fantastic, actually. Right, let's get to the questions. Oh, Jenny McCallum is here as well. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Good to see you. So Liana Happy is asking, she says, do you do a 7-day free trial of the app? And what is the equipment you need to do the workout at home? Do you give tailored specific instructions to teach correct techniques? So great questions. Do we do a 7-day free trial of the app? No, we don't. Why do we not do a 7-day free trial of the app? Because we have all of the testimonials that you need to prove that we know what we're talking about. And that's the honest to God's truth. People always say, but what if I don't like it? What if I can't use it? And I'm like, well, here's the thing. We're not here for you to like or not like what it is that we've done. We're here to get you results. We don't promise to create the most incredible user-friendly, although it is extremely user-friendly. It is very intuitive. It is exactly as we say it is. But our goal isn't to, wow you with all these incredible features of this app. Our goal is to get you absolutely jacked, right? To get you into the best possible shape that you've ever been in your entire life, even well into menopause. That is our goal. We have done that with hundreds of thousands of women the world over, like hundreds of thousands of women. And so the reason why we don't offer a 7-day free trial is because we say, if you want somewhere where you can track your food and track your macros and track your calories and build your own meal plan in under a minute from the 450 recipes, if you want somewhere where you can choose to, work out from home or work out in the gym or work out from your home gym, work out 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, beginner, intermediate, advanced. If you want to completely customize your workouts, well, then we've got that too. So everything in the app is customizable. Your calories, your macros, your meals, your recipes, your workouts, your training, your days. Everything is customizable. We have yoga in there. We're adding meditation. We're adding new workouts every single day. So that's why we don't offer a 7-day free trial, because we promise that we're going to get you results. And anyone who's committed to getting results will use the app the way it's intended to be used. So we have the results to prove it, and so we don't need to give a free trial. We don't need to prove to you that our product is what it says it is, because we know that it is, and we have the tens of thousands of testimonial pictures to back up what we're saying, which really speaks volumes. I was chatting to an app developer today, actually, and he said to me, it was actually about marketing the app, and he said, he said, when did you launch? And I said, a month ago. And he said, how many subscriptions have you sold? And I said, I think it's about 767. And he was like, 767? And I went, uh-huh. And he goes, in a month? And I went, uh-huh. And he was like, I have never heard of anyone selling 767 subscriptions of an app in their first 4 weeks ever. And I was like, really? And he was like, yes. He's like, that is phenomenal. He said, most people don't even do that in the first 6 months. I was like, oh, well, we have a band of customers waiting to buy and loving everything that we do. So that was really gratifying to hear. Leanna is also asking, what is the equipment you need to do the home workout? So all you need to do the home workout is dumbbells, light dumbbells. That's it. Or if you don't have dumbbells, you can use cans of beans or water bottles, right? You don't need any equipment. The training in the app that is done from home really, really is super robust. I actually should have brought a lead to plug this in. No, it won't work. Because I thought, you know what, I could actually show you. But I can actually show you a little bit here on my phone, but I should have plugged it in to do a screen share. So whenever you're here on the home screen, you simply go into follow along classes, and then you choose, do you want to do cardio or dumbbells or yoga or abs? So let's say you want to do the dumbbell workouts. You simply click on there. Do you want to do 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes? Well, let's say you want to do 30 minutes. You've got a wee bit longer today. You want to do 30 minutes rather than 15. You would click on there. Do you want to train with Laura or do you want to train with Alex? If you want to train with Laura, you click on here. You choose what workout you want to do. Let's say you want to do this one. And then Laura will lead you through.
Welcome to today's workout. We are going for
trying to get it load. Laura will lead you through her full body workout where she literally just uses dumbbells. Okay? And it is so easy to follow. You literally just plug and play. You can screencast it to your phone or to your big screen, or you can watch it on a computer. So if you want a slightly bigger screen, super, super, super easy. Do we give specific instructions, you were asking, as to teach the correct techniques? Yes. So I am a yoga teacher. Laura is actually a Pilates teacher. And so one of the things that's super important to me is really good form. I teach, and Laura teaches too, we teach working with the inhale and the exhale. We teach how to pull up in the pelvic floor, draw the navel towards the spine, roll the shoulders back. Everything is about teaching correct form so that you don't injure yourself and so that you're doing the exercises in the safest way possible, because that is extremely important to us. So yes, 100% we do teach form. Okay, let me take some questions here live, and I'll also take some from the Facebook. Facebook isn't showing me the comments. I really don't know why Facebook doesn't show me the comments, but it doesn't show me the comments. So, but that's totally fine. I can take them from here. There they are. Okay, great. But let me take a few questions here from the live. It means I can drop them up on the screen as well. Kelly is asking, is the app a one-time purchase or is it an annual subscription? It is an annual subscription, but you can choose to pay in full for 1 year if that works for you. So it's either $249 for 3 months, and then or you can pay $97 for 3 months and then it just renews on a month-to-month basis after that until you cancel. Or you can choose to pay annually, so you can pay $4.99 annually. So it's much better value to buy annually, because instead of getting half a year for $4.99, you get a full year for $4.99, and then you get 4 free cash challenges included in that. So we give away $10,000 every quarter. We do a cash challenge for the best transformed person, and we give away $10,000 in cash, and that all comes as part of your app purchase. You don't have to pay any extra for the challenges. You can join as many as you like while you are a member. So you can pay $49 for 12 months, or you can pay $4.99 upfront, and it does renew after a year. Now, you don't have to stay a member. You can cancel, no problem at all. However, if you do cancel, you lose the 50% discount, which is what we're offering at the minute. So we have an introductory offer of 50% off the app at the minute, and that introductory offer is going to end at the end of this launch. So if you buy at the 50% off price, you keep that price forever, for as long as you choose to stay a member. Now, if you cancel at some point in the future and rejoin, you will pay the higher price, unfortunately. But if you choose to stay a member, and we hope you do because it's amazing, then you will pay that cheaper price forevermore. Alrighty, what else have we got? RM, I have a question about amount of calories. Isn't it too low? So I would need a little more data. I would need you to tell me, what calories are you on? What plan are you following? What low calories do you mean? So if you can give me a wee bit more data, I can definitely answer that for you. Jackie Alba, is there an option to add on the coaching for Buns and Guns if you've purchased the app already? It'd be nice if add-on options are available in the app somewhere. Yes, they absolutely are. So as far as I know, you can go to if you go to the sales page, thesculptedmenopause.com, there's a little button there which takes you through to the app sales page. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, I do believe there is a coaching add-on option. If it's not on there, write to support at The Sculpted Menopause and they will send you the link where you can just add on the coaching for, it won't just be for 8 weeks, but actually be for 12 weeks. So you can add on a 12-week coaching option if you decide that that's what you want to do for Buns and Guns. No problem at all. Okay. What else have we got? No other questions here live, but there's lots here on Facebook. So let me just ask some here, or take some here from Facebook. So, question from Anne Cassie. Can we bump up from the 12-month subscription to the 12-month with coaching? 100% you can. So the 12-month with coaching option, if you anyone who purchases the 12-month option and purchases at the discounted 50% off rate, you can absolutely upgrade to the monthly coaching option at any time. And you will still receive the 50% off discount offer. And even if you then, after you were a member of that for the period of time, if you downgraded again, you would still receive the 50% off as long as you choose to stay a member. So yes, absolutely you can do that. Ivana Potnik is saying, I would appreciate some clarification on the new approach. I'm hearing that counting calories is essential. Whereas last year, we were encouraged to follow the principles without tracking, and the program was presented as the only one we would ever need. Could you explain what led to this change in guidance? So what led to, it wasn't really a change of guidance, to be honest. What a lot of people, I guess, get confused between, or what I haven't explained very well, which thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that now, is the difference between intuitive eating and controlled eating. So not everybody wants to track macros and calories, right? They just don't. They find it tedious, they find it boring, they just want to eat intuitively. But the problem is, whenever you eat intuitively, which means that you just eat whatever you fancy eating, whenever you fancy eating it, and you try to stay healthy, the problem with doing that is many people inadvertently eat a lot of food, which is very calorific, but is healthy. And so they can't understand why they are not losing body fat. So it's one of the biggest things I hear from women. They say, I eat healthy, I exercise all the time, but I'm just not losing any body fat. Why is that? And I say, well, define eating healthy. Like, send me a daily snapshot of your meals. And they send them through, and they're eating about 3,000 calories a day. And I say, well, that's why you're not losing weight. Yes, you are eating foods that are good for your body, but you're eating foods that are very calorific. So there's a big difference between, eating healthy and eating food that is nutritionally dense but calorifically light. So what we teach is two different principles, and this isn't something new. We've always taught this, okay? So the program you did last year, Ivana, was Extreme Body Makeover. And in that program, you ate intuitively for the first 3 months, which means that you did not count calories. You ate proteins, beans, and greens. A third of your plate was protein, a third of your plate was beans, and a third of your plate was greens. That's how you ate last year. In the first part of the program. In the second part of the program, you followed a macro and calorie controlled diet, which had a gradual calorie drop over 12 weeks and a gradual increase in cardio as well as training. That is a bodybuilder style shred, which guarantees fat loss. So it guarantees a specific amount of fat loss within a specific space of time. So in order to eat for specific results, you need to macro and calorie count. Unless you've been macro and calorie counting for so many years and you eat the same food every day that you know exactly how many calories you're consuming, which many people don't, the only guaranteed scientific way to lose body fat measurably and verifiably and reproducibly is to count calories. So in the Sculpted Vegan, my other company, the way we always taught it was, if any woman in menopause or perimenopause doesn't want to track macros and calories, then you follow the principles of proteins, beans, and greens. So you can eat unlimited amount of green cruciferous vegetables, beans, and lentils, but you avoid white starchy carbs, you avoid liquid calories, you avoid fruit because of its fructose content, you eat 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up, and you have one big refeed meal every week. Those are the 5 principles that you would eat by if you don't want to count macros and calories. If you want to know how much you're eating every day, if you want to guarantee fat loss by eating slightly under your calorie needs, your daily calorie needs, known as your total daily energy expenditure, then you would count calories and macros. That's the only way to guarantee results. It's the only way to measure your results. So it's not that we did one way and then we flipped to another way. What we realized was a lot of women who just ate proteins, beans, and greens, well, 2 things happened. They wanted more variety. They missed their fruit. They missed their white starchy carbs. They missed having toast. They missed having rice. Okay, they didn't like limiting what they were eating to the proteins, beans, and greens category. They wanted more, but they didn't know how to limit these other foods in order to still maintain or even improve their body composition. So the reason why we now encourage macro and calorie counting within the app, and we have made it so easy to macro and calorie count within the app. I can show you in a second. The reason why we've done that is to give more consistency and measurability to results, because we find that women tend to overeat whenever they're eating. Whenever everything is available to them to eat, they tend to overeat, and that's why they're not getting results. So in the macro and calorie counter, it is like, see whenever you go into nutrition, right? I already worked out my calories the other day, like hypothetically what my fat loss calories would be. So see, once you go in here and it's given your macros and calories, you simply click on recipe book and then you filter by the recipes and you go through all the recipes, right? And you decide which one you like, and you're like, oh, this looks lovely, fluffy egg white bagel, right? And you log it to your calories, log it to your food, and then you save the meal. And then it deducts it from your daily calorie count. Once it loads here, it's because I'm not in a very good Wi-Fi. Deducts it from your daily calorie count. So I didn't change the name. That should have been breakfast. I've left it as dinner. So then you go in again and you choose your smoothie recipe, right? Which is your post smoothie recipe. So let's say you go with this one. You click on it and then you click at the bottom to log this meal, and then you click save meal. And obviously you would change the name to smoothie, and that drops it in. So this is how you measure your calories. Like, it's so easy. Like, our recipe book has over 400 recipes in here. 400 recipes. Pescatarian, omnivore, gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan. Like, look how long I've been scrolling and I've only gotten to M. I've only got halfway through. Like, it's insane the amount of recipes that are there. So we just added ones for chronic kidney disease, people who eat a low protein diet. So there's so much in there. So you can literally just build your meals. I need to go back into Facebook. You can just build your meals from the recipes, or you can scan your own foods. We have a barcode scanner. You can just add in your own foods, add in your own food labels. We've made it so easy to track your macros, and it's in the same place as your exercise. So that'll get you more consistent and sustainable results, which is why we are encouraging that women do that now. But if you don't want to do that, it's totally fine. If you want to just eat for life, you can eat proteins, beans, and greens. If you enjoy eating that way, it's perfect for you. You don't need to change. But if you like to add in more white starchy carbs, more fruit, that kind of stuff, well, then it is better to track what you're doing. Let me take a few more from here. Linda's asking, can it accommodate a low FODMAP diet? Honestly, I don't know, because I don't know really anything about. I've actually heard of this diet before. I can't even tell you that I know what it is. It's not something I have any experience in. Is it that you avoid like peppers and onions and nightshades and that kind of stuff? I'm not honestly sure. But Linda's asking, are there swaps? So, I mean, when you say are there swaps, I'm not sure what you mean. You can switch out. You can absolutely switch out any recipe. Like whenever you're building your own meal plan, you can just build it from whatever recipes you want. If you're using the meal plans in Buns and Guns, so we have these incredible meal plans here. So on the home page, if you go into the Buns and Guns challenge and then you go into the meal plans, let's say you choose the omnivore meal plans. Let's say you go to week 1, it'll give you the whole meal plan. Okay. So once you add this meal plan to, you can check the recipes here. Oh, if I can do it by clicking on the recipe. So once you add the meal plan to your, once you click start plan and you add it to your diet, you add it to your dashboard, it'll just show up. It'll show up here on your dashboard. Okay. So if you want to take out a meal, you simply just click the dots, delete the meal, and add a different one in. So you can switch out whatever you want within it. It's completely customizable to your needs. Okay. Cher is saying, I purchased the app, but I can't seem to sign up for the Buns and Guns challenge without being prompted to buy the app. Please tell me how to sign up for the shred. So you don't need to sign up for it. If you've already bought the app, then you're already signed up for the shred. You don't have to go anywhere else to actually sign up for it. How you would enter the competition, it's all going to be run through the app, and all of the lives and the coaching and everything. We're going to do an onboarding week next week. I'm going to do a live, I think, on Tuesday. Laura's going to do one on Monday. I think Dr. Rachel's going to do one on Thursday. So we're going to do kind of how to get started lives and Q&As next week. We're going to do them inside the private Facebook group and also here on YouTube. So once you bought the app, you automatically are enrolled in all the challenges. You don't have to enter them if you don't want to, but you absolutely can. They're there for you to use. No more purchases necessary, which is fantastic. Okay, Pat Godinez. Hi, Kim. I'm from SF. I'm not sure what that means, but welcome. What can you do for a 72-year-old woman who's got a fatty pooch and a butt and wobbly arms? I'm 5'5" and I'm 133 pounds. Pat, do you know that we have many women in their 70s? In fact, one of our coaches, Deborah, is in her 70s. I don't want to say she's 71. She's definitely 70. I don't want to say she's 71. But we have so many women in their 70s, and let me just show you how they transform. So let me just show you this quick video of Deborah. Are you ready? Hang on.
Through someone I was doing another program with. Well, I heard about Kim through someone I was doing another program with. I saw her results and I was like, I just don't believe this is even possible. And then I listened to Kim's podcast on menopause. And I thought, well, everything she's talking about makes so much sense. In desperation, I said to my husband, I've got to do something. What can I do? We'll do it for your 70th birthday. Let's do it. Lost about 8 pounds in the 4 weeks. I think I lost another 8 or 10 pounds. And I started to get results. If you do it properly, you lose the weight really quickly. You just have to, at some point, just go all in. My day-to-day life, everything is better. Like picking up the grandkids from a squat. She was like 40 pounds and I could squat and pick her up, no problem. And that wouldn't have happened. You have to trust. And that was the hardest part.
Really see your transformation. Look. Not amazing? So let me see if I can. Yeah, so Deborah, that was Deborah, I think, before she started with us. And then on this side, and then that was her 6 months later. So she has abs, she has sculpted shoulders. She hasn't been able to train her legs in the way that she had wanted to because of an injury, but it doesn't matter what age you are. As long as you commit to showing up and giving it all you've got and training consistently and training, every day, whether it be at home or in the gym, and you keep track of your food and you get as much sleep as you can, your body will absolutely transform. I promise you, at all ages. So that's all I can say. Jenny McCollum, Jenny's here. Jenny is one of our really successful members from a 6 month program we ran. Jenny, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're now 80. Didn't you hit the big 80? You may even be 81, but I think it's 80. She was 79 when she joined our program, completely transformed her body. So whenever people say it's too late for me, I say, no, it's not. It's never too late. My mum started in the gym. She's 69. She started in the gym 6 months ago, and her body is changing overnight. It's unbelievable how much her body is changing. So never too old. We can absolutely help you 100%. Melissa Jean is saying, I find I'm weaker now in my joints. How long does it normally take to improve that? I love this question, Melissa. So here's the thing that happens as we get older. Our joints get weaker. Like, they absolutely get weaker. And our cartilage isn't as strong. And also, unless you've been taking hormone therapy, you can also start to suffer from estrogen related joint problems, or lack of estrogen related joint problems, as well as osteoporosis. So every single cell in your body needs estrogen, and women who haven't been taking hormone therapy for a long time, and I know a lot of women around my mum's age in their 60s and 70s were put off hormone therapy by the completely and utterly fabricated scare of 2002, where women thought that it gave you breast cancer when it really doesn't. And so unfortunately, that can actually wreak havoc on your body as well. But one of the things that I know from teaching yoga and studying the human body a lot and studying the joints is the muscles protect the joints. And so the stronger your muscles are, the more your joints are protected. Because whenever you don't have a lot of muscle, there's a lot of wear and tear on the joints, because you are not... first of all, you're not strengthening the bones that protect the joints. Strength training protects the bones because it constantly pulls on the bones, so it makes them stronger. The bones make more bone marrow and they regenerate and make themselves stronger because they're constantly being tested by strength training. It doesn't have to be hugely heavy weights, but just some kind of strength training. So that staves off and actually reverses osteoporosis. But then whenever you have, a lovely, big, full, juicy set of glutes, which is possible at any age, and strong thigh muscles and, strong shoulder muscles and a strong back, you just protect your joints. Because whenever you pull or you move or you twist or you lift or you live life, you're not having this constant wear and tear on your joints because they're being protected by the muscles, because the muscles pick up a little bit of the slack, pick up a lot of the slack actually. So one of the reasons why women get back problems, and one of the reasons why men get back problems as well, is because they stop training their glutes. In fact, some women never train their glutes their whole lives. And whenever you see, more mature women and they have like a butt that's just as flat as a pancake, like you look at them and some of them are slightly stooped and you look at the back and their butt just literally goes up and down. That's because they've never trained their glutes. And so the glutes are designed to be trained. We're supposed to get up and down constantly from the floor. We're not designed to sit in chairs. So all that squatting, up and down and up and down and up and down that we're supposed to be doing as we go around campfires and make pots and weave baskets, in primitive times, your glutes would have been getting a lot of work every day from squatting and from walking and from climbing, and they would have been used. So they would have protected your lower back. But what happens now is you got to lift something up, or you got to pull something, or you even go to squat in the gym, you go down and up, your glutes are not firing, your glutes are not strong. So whenever you go down and then you go to push back up again, what picks up the weight? Your lower back, boom, and you're like, oh, lower back, or you go to bend over and pull something up, your glutes aren't firing, so all of that weight goes into your lower back. So one of the best things that you can do as a woman or a man is to strengthen your glute muscles. If you strengthen your glute muscles, you make them do what they were designed to do. And what they were designed to do was to fire on all cylinders, to pick up the slack and to not force your poor lower back into carrying the load of the weight of the world, right? So strength training isn't really just about looking good, especially not at our age. Like, who the hell cares if we look good to men, right? Like, no woman wants to be attractive to a man. I had a woman posted one of my Facebook ads the other day, and she was like, oh, well, men do not find this look attractive. And I was like, do you actually think that I train in the gym to look attractive to men? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely not. Like, what mature woman in her 50s or 60s or late 40s, 50s, 60s is, well, I mean, maybe there are. So maybe you're like, well, Kim, actually, I'm single at the minute and I am wanting to look attractive to a man. I'm not judging it, but it's more just like, I think that at our age, it's more about being strong, physically strong. It's more about being able to, be healthy and keep our body strong and healthy and physically active, because as you get older, everything starts to break down. So you're like, okay, yeah, got to look after this vessel, got to keep it healthy. It's more about that, I think, than looking good. Okay, what else have we got question wise? Someone saying San Francisco. San Francisco. Yes, I think that's where a lovely member was. Okay, what else have we got going on here? Okay, RM has given me more definitions. She says, my BMR currently says 1700 calories. So if you're eating less than 1700 calories, is that detrimental? So I'm going to challenge you that your basal metabolic rate might not be 1700 calories. That's probably your total daily energy expenditure. Why do I say this? Because I am 68 kilos, which is about 145 pounds of rock hard muscle, right? I am solid muscle, 15% body fat, been training for years and years and years, and my basal metabolic rate is 1400 calories. So 1700 seems pretty high for your basal metabolic rate. That could be your total daily energy expenditure, which is your basal metabolic rate multiplied by an activity factor. So to answer your question though, is it okay to eat less than your basal metabolic rate for a short period of time? So, if I was getting shredded for the stage and I needed to get the final body fat off and I was maybe 2 weeks out from a show, then yes, I would drop to maybe 1200 calories for the last 2 weeks. But that's all it would be for 2 weeks. And that would be to achieve a specific goal within a time frame. Would I do it in everyday life? No. So the best way to lose body fat, and this is what our app teaches you how to do, you literally just put in what your goal is. My goal is lose weight. Then you put in your height, your weight, and all the rest of it. And then you put in your macros, what macro percentage you want to eat to, and we will recommend one for you. And then you put in your goal. So you'll say, well, I'm 150 pounds. I want to be 140 pounds. And you say, okay, so that's 10 pounds. You say, well, I'll give myself 12 weeks to lose 10 pounds, right? That's doable. Or even 8 weeks to lose 10 pounds. So you put in your goal, say in 2 months' time, to lose those 10 pounds, and the app will tell you exactly how many calories you have to eat every day. Some people put in, I want to lose 30 pounds in a month, and the app tells them they have to eat 400 calories a day. And then they come to us angry and they're like, this app is bullshit. It told me I had to eat 400 calories a day. I'm like, yeah, if you want to lose 30 pounds in the next month doing little or no activity, that's pretty much what you have to do. Eat 400 calories a day. The app doesn't lie. It just, if you say you want to lose 30 pounds in 4 weeks, well, it'll give you like a very extreme version of what you have to do. So it's built to be sustainable. You want to give yourself sustainable timelines, like 8 weeks to lose 10 pounds. Losing 10 pounds in 8 weeks, believe me, is tough. In fact, it's not tough. It's more that it requires consistency, and you have to track your macros and calories and eat under your TDE in order to do that. So to go back to the original question, would you eat less than 1700 calories if that was your BMR? For a short period of time, it's totally fine. Sustainably over a long term, no, you wouldn't want to. But here's the other thing that people don't realize. The reason why we strength train in our programs is because strength training builds muscle. The more muscle you have, the more food you can eat, because muscle is very calorie hungry. So if you eat a lot of if you eat a lot of food and then just eat regular amount of food and you strength train with weights, your body is going to build more muscle tissue. The more muscle tissue you have, the more calories your body will burn at rest. So you only ever stay on low calories if you're not strength training. If a woman is strength training 3 to 4 to 5 times a week at home with dumbbells or in the gym, either is fine, then your muscle mass is going to increase over time, which means your metabolism is going to increase over time, which means your basal metabolic rate is going to increase over time, which means you can eat more calories over time. The problem is most women are just used to dieting. We're used to just slashing calories, doing cardio and dieting, which unfortunately does not build muscle mass. It actually catabolizes muscle mass. So your body eats away at your lean muscle tissue and holds onto the fat if you're starving yourself for too long, because it doesn't need that really calorie hungry muscle tissue. Like, why would we ever keep hold of that really calorie hungry muscle tissue? Let's get rid of that, right? We don't need that. Let's hold on to the fat, because, you know, fat is a good energy source. So unfortunately, whenever you diet for a long period of time and you eat very low calories for a long period of time, you actually end up fatter than you were before. You may be thinner and lighter on the scale, but your body composition is less muscle, more fat. So what happens when you start eating again? Your body just piles on all the weight again, because it has even less muscle to feed with the calories that you're eating. So that is why strength training is an absolute and utter must for women. All women need to be strength training regardless of age. And that does not mean like doing this with light dumbbells, you know, like, oh yes, I went to the gym today and like, and you're just flinging your arms around, right? That's just movement. That's not called strength training. Strength training has to challenge you. It has to be hard, and you have to progressively make it harder, because if you just lift the same weights in the same reps in the same order all the time, your body has no reason to grow more muscle. So your body will only grow muscle tissue if you make it do more than it's currently doing. If you can squat, 40 kilos or 60 pounds, right, for 10 reps, and that's all you ever do, your body isn't going to give you any participation muscle. Your body's not going to go, well, she's showed up here every week and it's been really hard for her, so let's give her an extra pound of participation muscle this month. No, your body doesn't care. Your body goes, great, what do we need? Squat 40 pounds, still 40 pounds, great, we have enough muscle for 40 pounds, we don't need to build any more. So your body does not want to build muscle. I'm getting cold again now. I'm like, sweater on, sweater off. Your body does not want to build muscle. Your body wants to only have exactly the amount of muscle that it needs to perform its daily functions. It has no interest whatsoever in giving you any participation muscle. So if you're not lifting heavier weights over time, you are wasting your time, girl. You are not building muscle. You are just pretending that you're building muscle. And a lot of times that's why women have given up in the past, because they've said, oh, I tried strength training for a long time and my body did not change. And I'm like, well, that's because you weren't progressively overloading the muscle with more weight, and so therefore your muscles did not grow. You were just doing it wrong. That was the problem. Okay, I went off on a total side rant there. I'm really sorry, but hopefully it was okay and you enjoyed it. How do I know which program to choose on the app? Well, it just depends. A lot of people start off with a goal, and that's good. You can say, well, I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to, change my body. I want to look like this. I always say choose a body goal. Okay. So the first thing I would say is, choose a body goal. So let's say you see a picture of someone and you're like, oh, I'd really love to look like her. Well, then you have to ask yourself, well, what would it take to look like her? Right? How many, and how fast do I want to look like her? So let's say you're like, well, I mean, I'm really excited by this picture that I've seen of this incredibly fit woman, and I would really like to look like her as quickly as possible. Well, then what you have to do is you have to say, well, what did this woman do to get in this shape? Did she train in the gym? Did she train at home? Did she train 4 days a week, 3 days a week, 5 days a week? If you don't know the answer, just assume that the most that you can do is probably going to be better, right? The more strength training you can do to build muscle, the better your body is going to look. However, the flaw in that little chestnut is many women don't want to do what it takes to achieve it. And it's not even that they don't want to do it. It's like they're all gung-ho in their head whenever they're like, yeah, I'm going to train 5 days a week. I'm going to eat 1,500 calories a day. I'm going to I'm going to do cardio an hour a day. And they're so excited before they start. And then they start and it becomes less exciting and a little more like work. And then they go, I don't really know that I want to look like that woman anymore that I saw on Instagram. I don't know that I actually mind my jelly belly that much. It's really awful before, but now I can't remember why I hated it so much. And so they realize that the training program they've chosen just isn't sustainable for their lifestyle. So what I say to everybody is, why don't you just start with what you know you can commit to right now? And that might be you can only commit to 2 training sessions a week, or maybe 3, right? 3 30-minute sessions a week of the home programs. Maybe you know that you can absolutely 100% come hell or high water commit to 3 sessions. Start with that. And don't worry about doing anything else, right? Or track your macros and calories, create your food plan and say, okay, these are the recipes I'm going to eat. And maybe I'm just going to track my calories and macros on 2 days this week, okay? There's no rush. There's no rush to the finish line. What will get you where you want to go is consistency. And that's why we built the app the way we built it. That you can choose 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, beginner, intermediate, advanced. You can choose 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You can choose based on your level, your experience, your body, your commitments. You can literally customize every single part of it to suit you. And let me tell you, if you do that and you commit to it and you stick to it for 3 years, and people are like, did she really say 3 years? Surely she meant 3 months. And no, 3 years. If you commit to that for 3 years, you will have a completely different body at the end of the 3 years. Even if you just do 3 days a week, even if you did no cardio or just cardio when you could manage it and you tracked your macros and calories for 3 years, you would have a completely different body. But the problem is most people over believe in what they can do. They overestimate what they can do in the short term and they underestimate what they can do in the long term. So if you choose something in the app that feels right for you right now and you commit to it for a period of time, if you manage to commit to it for a period of time and then you think, well, I could increase it to 4 days now, maybe I can go up to the intermediate training programs, then by all means do that. But what I would say is what will get you the best success is starting with whatever you can do right now and committing to it. Because ultimately you're going to get where you want to go in the long term, if that makes sense. Oh, I love this. Sharon May is saying, I purchased the app and I'm loving it. Thank you for the huge amount of work you've put into it. Well, thank you so much for that lovely compliment. I love that you love it. We haven't found anyone who doesn't love it yet. Everyone is like, this is amazing. Moving forward, will there be an option to be affiliated with the app? Lots of people in my gym are asking which app I'm following. So this is something I was actually talking about today. I was meeting with a marketing company and we were talking about, influencer marketing and bringing on different influencers. And so I want to say short answer, yes. Just at the minute though, building an affiliate program is actually a whole other level of integration. So I want to say yes at the minute, definitely. In fact, I want to say definitely for sure. I just don't know when is the problem, because running and managing an affiliate program is no easy feat, let me tell you, but it is something that I would absolutely love to do. And I would love to reward people who bring people to the app. Like I absolutely would. And thank you so much for spreading the good word. I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. This is quite a long one. What I love is the 18-month program. Peeking over the top, that I have started over and over and over and over. Fantastic. Now for 7 years. I absolutely love that. That's what it was designed for. Do you have a coach that calls you and gives you a talking to when you do lose your shit with your program? Yes, I started in 2018. I am up until now at failure figuring out macros and doing math or actually having access to my kitchen. Oh yeah. She says, I'm in France now and I'm doing well, but the fact that I am not eating much, but working out now before I go back to the States. So we don't have a coach that calls you, but we do have coaching calls within the app. So whenever you are in the app, if you're part of the coaching, you go down here to this wee rocket and you click on this rocket. And if you have joined the coaching calls in the app, you literally go in here and then you click to join any of these Zoom calls. I actually think there's one happening right now with Laura. I wonder, should we join it? Should we jump in and see what's happening? Laura will kill me. Oh, it says it wants me to download the app from the App Store, but I don't want to download the app from the App Store, so I'm just going to see if I can jump in. Laura will be like, she's doing a live, just jumping in. Hang on a wee second. I'm going to see if I think it's waiting. She's waiting on Laura. Laura's letting me in.
Recording in progress. In the waiting room, everybody, we have to all be on our best behavior.
Look, I'm doing a live.
I was thinking about how when I was saying that.
She can't hear me. She has me muted.
Oh, hold on. I don't know if wait, let me unmute you.
Like
she's laughing. Wait, oh my God, I'm so confused. Like, what? She's laughing and I'm like.
This is Vanessa taking a coaching call right now.
She's not there.
I'm here. Can you unmute me?
You have to go?
Okay, no, unmute me.
Okay, yeah, you're unmuted.
Am I unmuted? So I'm doing a coaching call, and I was showing them how the coaching worked, and I was like, let's just jump in and see how the coaching works. So this is how the coaching works. This is Vanessa. Everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Say hi to all your fans. So Vanessa is live in a Zoom call right now. Sorry guys for jumping in on your Zoom call. I'm so sorry.
My heart is like, what did I
And look,
something happened.
here's all the people in the Zoom call. Guys, you're all in the Zoom call.
Everybody.
So everyone's waving, hi guys. I'm so sorry. So anyway, so this is what happens. Vanessa's live. People are in the Zoom call and they're all chatting with Vanessa. Okay, thanks guys. Sorry for jumping in.
No, thank you. So
Okay.
sweet.
Love you all. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
I love it. That's so funny.
So that's what happens, and that's how easy it is to join one of the calls. That was so brilliant. I'm so delighted at that. So so that is literally how easy it is to join one of the coaching calls. If you are part of the coaching, like so Laura, Mark Eddy, who's my trainer, sometimes me, and Dr. Rachel, they do the coaching calls. And so if you're part of the coaching, they happen twice a week, and then Rachel does the call once a month. And you literally just jump into the Zoom call and you just like have a one-to-one with the coaches, and you ask questions and you get help, and you can ask about the app, you can ask about the program you're doing, you can ask about injuries, you can ask anything about mindset, or you can just listen in. You don't even have to like talk to you don't even have to talk to the you're saying how awesome Zoom call is priceless, love it. So you don't even have to talk to the coach if you don't want. You can just listen. Some women just have their cameras off, they sit there with their headphones on, they're in work typing away. So and then someone's asking, how do I see the replay of the call? So if you're in the app, here's what else is really amazing about it. Like, we really did think of everything. So if you are in the app, the coaching call replays are here. So if you click on these, then this takes you to your playlist and all of the, you can even see all of the past ones that are in there as well. So all of the coaching calls are there, and so you can just click on them and you can watch them when you're doing cardio. If you miss them, you can catch up. Like, totally cool. And if you have a question for one of the coaches, you can just pop it into the chat here, because we have a really, really, really good community in here. You see, everyone's asking questions. So if you have a question, you can ask it here. The coaches are here every single day, and me. I'm in the app every single day answering questions and suggest updates and everything. It's amazing. I just love it. It's like the best thing that we've ever created ever, and I'm so proud of it. And I haven't, like, everyone who's joined it has been blown away by how amazing it is. How much is it to add the coaching calls? Amelia's asking. So coaching calls are, it's $147 a month for 12 months. You can only add the coaching calls if you are going to join for 12 months. It's only for the, I was going to say it's only for the very committed. It's only for the very wealthy, actually. But $147 a month, I think that works out at about £100 UK. But that gives you full access to the app and full access to all the coaching as well. So, and obviously all the replays too. So completely, it is expensive. I won't lie. It is expensive. But if I was going to transform my body, honestly, I would probably find the money from somewhere, and I would make cuts in other places, because I'm the kind of person who likes coaching. I just like to be told exactly what to do. Like, it works for me. So yeah, but if you're already paying the $49 a month, then it's less than $100, like $97 or whatever, to upgrade to the coaching. And you can absolutely do that. We can arrange that for you, no problem at all. What else? Leslie is saying, can you tell me what app you're talking about? Unfortunately, I got on late. Dun dun dun. Leslie, we are talking about the Sculpted Menopause app, our brand new Sculpted Menopause app that we have just launched, that we have had 747 people join in the first 4 weeks, which apparently is quite amazing. So yeah, it's a brand new Sculpted Menopause app we're chatting about today, and it really is quite phenomenal. Okay. What else have I got going on here? I'm going to take a few more questions from Facebook, actually. Let me just see what else we have got. Facebook is not showing me. Pat is laughing. She's like, sweater on, sweater off, hot flashes. I went through that at 49 for one evening and never had hot flashes again. Well, you are so lucky, because I am like literally sweater on, sweater off, sweater on. I sit in here, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hot. And I take it off, and then it's like, oh, is it freezing in here? Did somebody open the door? Like, it's absolutely freezing. Okay, no more questions on Facebook, so I'll continue on here. Jade is saying, I was referring to the Zoom by VB yesterday in the menopause group. Yeah, so all of these Zoom calls are, oh no, hang on, is there a Zoom replay? I don't know if they did a replay or not. There may be one, it may have been uploaded to YouTube. You know what? I'm just going to check for you right now. Yes, it was uploaded, and I'm going to get a shareable link for you just now, because aren't I just feckin' amazing, like, and I'm going to post it here. There is the YouTube. It's about to come up now. I've just posted it. That is the link to the YouTube replay. I'm not sure where it went. We probably posted it in the Facebook group. But anyway, there's the link for you there. And yes, you should absolutely look at it. I love this. Leona Hash says, I've been on and off the fence so many times, but you've answered so many questions I didn't know I needed the answers to. So I'm off now to get my credit card and finally get off the fence. Yeah, I love hearing that. I absolutely love it. And do you know what I'm going to do, Leona? I'm going to look out for your purchase coming through. And if we're still on in 10 minutes, if your purchase comes through in 10 minutes, I'm going to shout you out live. In fact, I'm going to shout out live the people who have purchased while we have been on. So we have actually had the lovely Kat Goss has purchased, Davina Lively, and Lisa Aldridge have all purchased live while we have been on just now. So if you're going to purchase the app and you're going to do it now, and you're probably like, well, Kim, I don't want to go and do it because I don't want to miss the live, which I totally get. I will shout you out live. Okay, I love that, Leona. That made my night. I absolutely love that. Okay, what else have we got? Dr. Ambra, sweet potatoes, great for hot flashes. Yeah, do you know what? I've tried the yoga breathing. Like I said, I'm a yoga teacher. I used to do all the yoga breaths. Haven't tried it consistently enough every day, but sweet potatoes, I eat a lot of sweet potato. I'm afraid it doesn't help. Hormone therapy is the only thing that's actually helped me. Okay, Alicia Sutton, will there be body weight only workouts as part of Buns and Guns? Yes, of course. Let me show you. People, every time someone asks me, is there this and is there this and is there this? The answer is actually usually always yes, and they're really stunned. So whenever you go in here to Buns and Guns, and then you click on your training programs, and then you click that you want to do the follow along. Whenever you go into follow along, here you can choose, you want to do 3-day, 4-day, or 5-day. Let's say you're an overachiever and you want to do the 5-day. You click on the 5-day here, and then you would click on start program. And then it takes you into day 1. You can see Amy is carrying light dumbbells there. But
Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to this lower body.
Let me tell you something for those of you who have the app. Amy is actually my niece. Amy is my sister Carrie's daughter. Let me see if I can scrub it on a bit for you here so you can see what she's doing. So Amy is carrying light dumbbells here, as you can see. But you don't actually have to carry the dumbbells. You can hold bottles of water or you can hold nothing.
Amazing. Keep going.
But this is how the workouts are done. So you can choose 3-day, 4-day, or 5-day. And Amy is also a yoga teacher, and she is a CrossFit and what does she do now? High rocks expert. Like she's an absolute machine. She really is. She puts me to shame. But all my family are kind of real overachievers, so like she is amazing. So yes, there will be body weight only, and you can choose what you do. Okay, what have I got going on? RM is saying, can you purchase a month and then if you want to join for a year because you like it, you can still get the discounted rate? No, there is no monthly purchase option, I'm afraid. The minimum amount that you can purchase for is 3 months. Now, why is the minimum amount you can purchase for 3 months? Because the reason why I did not make this a cancel anytime monthly app subscription is because I didn't want to make it too easy to cancel. Not because I want all your money, which of course I do because we run a big business, but just because if you make it too easy for people to cancel, they will. How many times have you bought a fitness app in the past? Or how many times have you bought a fitness program or signed up for MyFitnessPal or signed up for something and promised yourself that this time you're going to do it? And how many times did you not do it? Probably a lot. If you're anything like me, probably a lot. Do you know my computer is littered with the graves of online programs that I have purchased to help me with my riding. I have competition horses, with my cross country, with my dressage, with my with like teaching some kind of online marketing, it is littered with programs I never did. So the thing about a cancel anytime monthly app purchase is if we make it too easy to cancel, you will. So that's why I want everyone to purchase for a year and lock themselves in. You know why? Because then you may as well do the damn thing because you're paying for it anyway, right? You're much more likely to do it if you're committed. The other thing I always say to people is it has to sting a little. Like the purchase has to sting a little. If it doesn't sting, if it's too easy for you, you won't follow through. So whenever you're all in, and you're all in with both feet and you're financially committed, you're much more likely to follow through. And also, our programs work. So if you want results, then you can get them with our app. Someone is asking, Pat Godinez, will you have your yoga trainings too in the app? I think I need the mobility. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Pat. Oh, yes. Let me show you. We have an entire section on, oh, hang on, I've gone to the wrong place. 1 second. In our follow-along classes, we have an entire section called yoga, and we are actually adding, we're more and more yoga we're updating the workouts constantly. We're actually updating the workouts. This is about yoga. Where's the yoga? I was going to add it in here anyway, can't find it. Oh, it's in here, sorry. I'm adding all this stuff into the screen here. We see with the yoga, you can choose 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes, or 60 minutes. So all of my yoga trainings are in here. So like flow with Kim, so you can go in and flow with me if you want. We have energizing morning flows, we have body openers, we have detox flows, we have vinyasa practice, power vinyasa flow, gentle morning flow. We're going to be doing more, and I am getting an itching to like record more yoga. Laura and I were talking about it today, and she was like, oh, it'd be great if we could have like a yoga specific, a menopause specific yoga. And I was like, oh, I know that I could do a great hormone reset yoga practice. Like, well, I might whip out the yoga pants and get the camera on and record a few workouts. I don't know, I'm getting an inkling, getting a wee hankering for it. So anyway, yes, loads of yoga there. We're adding meditation as well. It is something that we're going to keep adding to. Loving these questions, guys. This is so good. Are the coaching calls included in the app purchase? They are not, unfortunately. They are if you purchase the coaching options. We have 3 different options. You can purchase for 3 months, which is $97 a month for 3 months. You can purchase for 12 months, which is $49 a month for 12 months, or you can purchase for 12 months with coaching, and that's $147 a month. Why did we make it so goddamn expensive? Because we wanted to keep the sessions small. We wanted to keep the Zoom coaching super small so that it was very personalized and very tailored, and that's why you're paying a higher cost. Because if we had made the cost lower, we would have had far more people joining, which would have been great, but it would have clogged up the calls, and it would have meant that you weren't getting that personalized attention. With having the cost high, you're getting access to my director of training in my company, Laura. You're getting access to my personal coach, Mark Getty, whose fees are astronomical, and you're getting access to me, and you're also getting access to a board certified gynecologic surgeon and menopause expert who is also on staff with us here at the Sculpted Menopause. So you're getting what you pay for, really. And listen, I went to book, I have gluteal tendinopathy, and I need to go, and because of menopause, and I need to go and get a cortisone injection. And I went online to book a private appointment today because waiting for your doctor over here is just horrendous. So I went online to book a private appointment. Do you know the cheapest appointment that I could get for a cortisone shot? £295. That was the cheap, plus there was an extra £30 consultancy fee or something on top of that. £330 it was going to cost me just to see a doctor. So like, it's insane, like the prices that you pay. So whereas with this, you're getting kind of 3 small group coaching calls every week for half that price per month. So it's like, just to put it in perspective. Right, we're nearly out of time, guys. So let me see what else we've got. I want to make sure we have all of the questions answered. Is there an extra bonus to purchase annually versus monthly? Oh yes, baby, a much lower price. So the monthly, oh sorry, you're talking about purchasing. No, well it is cheaper. It's 15% cheaper. There's not like a huge bonus, but you do get it 15% cheaper. So if you pay in full over 12 months, if you pay upfront, it's $499. If you pay monthly, it ends up being, I think, $588. So it's about $100 difference. Not a huge difference. We didn't want to penalize people who couldn't pay upfront, to be honest. So there's a 15% discount. What else have I got? Jade is saying, I understand the Zoom calls are extra, but what support is available for the basic free app? Yes, we have a Facebook group, which is specifically for app users, where the coaches are there every day answering questions. And we have this incredible community here inside the app in here. So you can ask questions in here, and the coaches are in here answering every day. The other exciting thing is in this group, well, depending on where you're watching, in the Mastering Menopause group, I'm actually going to start from April, I'm going to start doing a weekly coaching call, a free weekly coaching call inside the group. I'm going to host the weekly coaching call. Might not always be me. It might be Rachel or Vanessa or Laura or one of the coaches, or Mark maybe. Actually, I don't know how Mark would go down in a Mastering Menopause group, but you know what? Everybody loves Mark. So he just might not. But well, actually, do you know what? Let me tell you something about Mark, my trainer. For those of you who don't know him, like, he's prolific. So I said to Mark today, Mark, Laura was there. Laura and I were training, right? So we're training in the gym. We're training legs with Mark. And I said, Mark, testosterone. I said, you take testosterone. He goes, yeah. And I said, I'm considering taking it. I said, you cannot get it in Northern Ireland. So I said, how much do you take? And he said, I take, 200 something per something or other. So I said, okay, well, how much should a woman take? He goes, well, so Mark goes into a chemistry lesson because bodybuilders know everything about the whatever. And he goes, well, depends if it's methylated or chelated or this or that or whatever. And it's 200 of this and whatever. And then, so you women only take this or whatever. And then, but because it's quite thin and because whatever, you could inject it into the arm. Or he said, but it bypasses this and it goes through, but it doesn't do first pass through the liver, does second pass through the liver, but then this and that, whatever. And Mark's like giving me this entire chemistry lesson. I'm like, I said to Mark, you should set up a wee menopause clinic in the back there, Mark. Mark knows everything about hormones, because he's taken so many steroids over the years and so many drugs. Like, he's like a walking chemist. It's insane. So I was laughing about it today anyway. I was like, Mark, get me some testosterone. I'm going to start taking testosterone, and Mark's going to like prescribe it for me. He's so funny. Like, he knows everything. He's amazing. So yes, I actually think we should... definitely get Mark in. Right, just a couple more questions. Oh, Jade is saying, I always wanted the menopause. I think you probably posted that before you finished it, Jade, so I'll wait for you to post it. Will you be adding Pilates to the app? It is something we do intend to add. Yes, we don't actually have any Pilates instructors just at the minute, but I'm going to sneeze. It is something that we do intend to add, yes. I can't say when, but yes, we definitely do intend to add it. We're going to be adding everything to the app as much as we can. Absolutely everything. It says my Instagram was disconnected because it is out of time because I've been on for an hour. Where can I download the Sculpted Menopause app? Yes, baby. If you go to thesculptedmenopause.com, I'm going to posting it here in the chat. If you go to thesculptedmenopause.com, it will... you first of all you purchase there, and then you download the app and you log in after you've purchased, because you currently can't buy it through the App Store because Apple charge us 30% fees. But also the reason why you can't buy it through the App Store is because we have a desktop app, so it's actually, you can use it on your iPad, on your computer, or on your phone. So that's why we don't sell it through the App Store. So you have to buy it through the website and then download the app afterwards. Now I'm gonna, because I sneezed there, and all the team are putting up the link. That's so funny. Just want to make sure I haven't missed any questions. Oh, I love this. Dr. Ambra is saying, I'm waiting on my new French phone to download, but I will take my 50-year-old goal of 80 pounds to lose with me on the new journey with the app. Good night or bonne nuit from France. Bonne nuit. Moi, je parle un peu de français parce que j'ai travaillé en France quand j'avais 17 ans. Et maintenant, je parle français 2 fois par année quand je fais du ski. So, merci beaucoup pour acheter le app, l'application. Je suis très heureux. Okay, so guys, I think that's it for this evening. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed this live. We have another one happening tomorrow, I believe. Let me just check my calendar. I'm sure somebody will confirm with me. Yes, live Zoom call with Laura. So Laura's going to be doing a Zoom call tomorrow. We have posted the link. We've emailed it to you. We posted the link in the Facebook group as well. If you haven't caught a live with Laura, you have to catch it because she's absolutely amazing and you don't want to miss her. And I'm just going to go in and see whether there are any more purchases while we were on, because I want to make sure that I shout them out. Oh yes, there was Leona Harvey. She got in while I was on. Leona, congratulations on making the best decision that you are going to make today, because the Sculpted Menopause app, if you allow it, is going to change your life, and I promise you I won't let you down. Okay guys, thank you so much for being here. This was absolutely awesome. Love you all so much. I love doing this live with you. I hope to see as many of you as possible inside the app, and And if I don't, just, you know, stay in the Mastering Menopause groups. We're going to grow this group. We're going to do loads of lives. We're going to do loads of coaching. It's going to be awesome. Even if you never choose to join the app, you are very welcome in my community. And we're delighted to have you here. And we hope that you stay and hang around and have some cocktails and dive in the water because it's warm and we're good fun. And we're all menopausal and, you know, we're losing our marbles a bit. But sure, it makes it all fun. Makes it all a good crack to be around. Okay, thanks so much. And thank you to my team for being here as well. Appreciate every single one of you. And if you're watching the replay, hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all soon for another live. Thank you so much again. Sending a big kiss to all of you. Take care and talk to you soon. Okay, bye.